Well folks, on today's episode of Fishing NWT, we're going to be going for walleye, and I'm going to have to drive through bison country to get there. And it's about, I don't know, about an hour and 10-minute drive from Yellowknife, but there's this creek and lake that are holding walleye. It's a little late in the season, but I'm going to give it a try. The opening day for walleye here is July 1st, so let's see what we can get here on Fishing NWT. Well folks, here we are. And this creek is kind of deceiving because you'd expect trout to be in this type of habitat. But in fact there are walleye and grayling. So what we're going to be doing today is just walking along this creek, looking for deeper pools. But also the rapids themselves may be holding some fish, especially the grayling. And we're going to be fishing with very light tackle today. The grayling like to go for the small spinners. I'm talking maybe a MEP 0 or a 1. And the walleye maybe a small spoon or a jig. We'll just try different things and see what works. Well, let's get started. Well folks, I'm making my way up the creek here to get to the lake that feeds the creek, and I've discovered some big bear tracks. There's another one there. Judging by the size of that footprint, we're talking about a big black bear. So I've been making my way up this creek, and the fish have thinned out significantly. I guess they've done their spawning thing and gone back out into the main lake, which is Great Slave Lake, the North Arm. So it was spotty. It's see one here, one there. Very shallow and rapidy. Difficult to maneuver a lure through that water. So I'm just going to keep moving up and see if I can find a nice pool until I get to the lake. So I took a peek over here by this bend and actually saw a fish jump, and it was clearly a grayling. Pretty much right in the middle by that stone, but just over to the left of that stone. So like I said, they're in here, they're thin, there's not a lot of them. The spawning has been done, so most of them are out of here, but the lake that feeds this creek is supposedly very good. So let's just keep moving on. These flowers here dominate the NWT landscape. So folks, I spotted a few fish behind this large boulder in the middle of the creek. Look like grayling to me. I can't be sure though. What you want to do is look for these eddies along the length of the creek or river that you're fishing. And you can be pretty sure that there's going to be fish behind that boulder or rock or island or what have you. So I tried a few casts. Lure's moving awfully fast in this fast water. They'd follow, but they just didn't have time to translate into a hit. But this is what I'm talking about, folks. Big boulders, and then right behind there's just a pool, an eddy, and they're just sitting in there. I'll try a few more casts, and then I'll continue to move on. But this is typical of what I've been encountering so far. A few fish here and there, just sparsely populated. But that's understandable. Timing is everything when you're fishing, and if I was here July 1st on opening day, you can be sure that there'd be a lot more fish in here. So folks, here's what I was talking about. These eddies. Right behind this island, you've got some slow-moving, deeper water. So I'm going to cast into that pool and see if I can't get anything there. And also behind this boulder here is another eddy. And it looks like there's one fish sitting right behind that rock. See what I mean? It's just slow moving, and the fish will stage there for a while, rest up and get some food. It's a feeding area generally. So folks, I'm getting very close to the lake now, and as you can see, the creek has changed dramatically. It's very deep, and there are no rapids. I'm surprised at how deep this hole actually is. The water's crystal clear, so I have a good idea of how deep this is. But the rapids are long gone, and in the distance I did see the lake. Now there's no trail to this lake. I basically bushwhacked my way all the way through. Hopefully it was worth it. X marks the spot. I think that's a sign. I should fish this hole. Alright, well, let's fish this hole and see what it's holding. That's fishing NWT. Well folks, looks like we have some action here. Just want to keep the fish away from that wood. Got a nice big pike on. Oh, he's headed straight for the wood. Alright, nice. Whoa! Stay away from that wood now. Decent sized pike. You've got quite the unique variety of fish in this creek. You've got walleye, grayling, and big pike. Gorgeous spot. Okay, well, I think he might be ready to get in here now. Or maybe not. Oh, he's headed over to the wood. Okay, let's get him over here. There he is. Nice fish. Alright. Now that is a big pike, folks. Sweet. That's fishing NWT. Well, it looks like we got some more action here, folks. My very next cast. That's 2 for 2. Big pike. Wow. He must have hit like 3 times. Oh, he's gone. Just makes it easier for me. There's plenty more where he came from, that's for sure. Okay, well, looks like we got another one. What do we have here? He's down deep. Oh, pike. Surprise. Okay. That's a nice fish. Nice fish. Well, looks like we got some more action here. This hole is just infested with pike. There's just so many of them in here. It's unbelievable. Well, there you have it, folks. The source of the creek and the lake. And so it was quite a difficult and arduous hike to get here today, folks. I mean, I had to cross some swampy areas, brutally swampy areas. Also, you know, climbing hills, and there was no trail. I had to bushwhack all the way through, do some intense bushwhacking. So this is what you have to do sometimes, folks, to get into some of these truly rugged lakes and creeks. And so on my way up here, I've seen some grayling and walleye. Caught some pike, some nice big pike. I hear a loon in the background. This is just totally rugged. So I'm making my way on this lake. And I'm on the side with all the clay. So what I'm going to do is basically make my way over to the rocky cliffs over there, or have more stable and forgiving ground. Probably a lot deeper there too. It's just it's really shallow here along this shoreline. So I'm going to make my way over there, and I expect some drop-offs in that area over there. So we'll see what that area holds. Well, folks, I'm making my way around this lake, and I'm at the rock cliff now. And as you can see, the water is very shallow here, and it's all clay bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to pack up and head back.